Our competitors face a new challenge today at the Monaco circuit, a tunnel. The first tunnel we've seen so far in the circuit series. Before that, they must brave a steep drop, followed by a few S-turns, then through the tunnel, then a long hairpin to the backstretch, which is the longest stretch of straight track they've seen so far. Then up the elevator and through a portion of narrow track to make it back to the starting gate. A larger track today. I think the times will be a little bit longer for the qualifying, probably a few seconds longer. We will see here as Sparky gets going towards the track here. He's off here through the S-curves and first one to brave the tunnel. Making his way around these hairpins through the tunnel. Ooh, look at that camera in the tunnel. That's exciting. Around here, making good time so far. It's going to be about taking advantage of the straight run right here. Taking advantage of the speed he'll be able to get from that. Seemed pretty good to there, but we'll have to see how the other marbles do. Up the elevator to the little bit of narrow track before the starting gate. Kind of a good opportunity to gain some speed as well. Through the starting gate with a 35.679. Pretty good performance so far. We'll have to see how other marbles do in comparison. Gold Piston, a marble more at the bottom of the standings so far. Maybe he will turn it around here in this new track we've got here for race 5. Through the tunnel here, making good time so far. 14 seconds here, making his way to the hairpin now to the straightaway. Very fast through there, not bumping off the walls too much. Might make some good time. Up the elevator. 26.27. He might be able to beat Sparky's time here. It's all about if he can take these curves quickly. Slowing down a little bit through the starting gate. 36.051, and he'll be just behind Sparky by 0.37 hundredths of a second. Fast coup pins. One of the best qualifying marbles so far. Not so lucky in the races themselves, as he is hanging back in last place right now. But he has won 2 qualifiers. That just goes to show you that sometimes the fastest marbles aren't always the best circuit racers when it comes to having to push the other marbles out of the way and get in front of them for the victory. He's making great time here, 31.32. Can he make it across quicker than Sparky? Ooh, it's gonna be close. And he's going to. Negative 0.31 thousandths of a second. 0.317, sorry. And he will just take the pole position. Pink Pearl here. Victorious in the last circuit as well as the first circuit. How is she gonna do through these curves? Making good time, slowing down a little bit at that one girder though. Now into the backstretch. Making good time here towards the elevator. Elevator does take up a good few bit of seconds though. I think about 5. So you want to try to make it there before 25. Then you should be able to finish in good time. Ooh, already gonna get to 35. Not gonna make a good time here. 36.420. A good full second over fast coup pins. And she will have 4th provisionally. Loose wheel now taking his turn at the course here. There's a long stretch right there too at the beginning. Couple of those, and even through the tunnel is actually quite a long stretch of straight track. There's gonna be a lot of chances for marbles to use their speed here. Fast coup pins might actually benefit from this kind of course because it is more speed based. More speed friendly, I should say. Loose wheel, 28.29, making good time here. Might actually come out above Gold Piston, above Sparky even. Let's see across the finish line. 35.786. And I think he's gonna fall just beyond Sparky by 1/10 of a second. Pepper's here to go. Making his way down the first straightaway. Good speed here, hanging onto that one wall on the right. Ooh, and hanging onto the wall there too through the tunnel. See how he does here Going towards the other stretch of straight track, around the curve pretty fast. Ooh, bouncing a little bit between the walls, but stays off of them pretty well. Up the elevator, wow, made it to the elevator at 23 seconds. Definitely a really good time. Can he beat Fast Coupins? Through the narrow stretch of track, curving around, he might be able to do it across the finish line. 35.895. Gonna be a 0.5 tenths of a second. Very close. I think he lost a little speed and that final stretch of narrow track. Certainly looked like he could have gave Fast Coupins a run for his money though. Now Momonas, who we saw as a front runner in race 3. Making her way through the hairpins very quickly. Crossed the straightaway, not delaying at all to the elevator. Ooh, also made it there by 23. That could bode well for her if she can take these narrow track portions very quickly. Making her way through the curves here. Slowed down a little bit. Hung onto the wall there across the finish line. 35.519, just above Fast Coupins, but is going to take second place, beating out Sparky's time. Only about 0.15 tenths of a second behind. Arrow Frog now to go, making his way quickly through those S curves. Definitely a longer track this time, a more widespread bit of track this time. Going to be different for marbles who are used to that narrow track, used to that close quarters racing. Around the hairpin here to the backstretch. Hanging onto that one wall and then hanging onto the other. Curving straight to the elevator, not delaying too much, but definitely made it there a little later than some of the other marbles. He's not going to probably have a good time here. We'll have to see how he does through the curves here. With some speed, but not enough, I don't think. I think he's going to make it cross, ooh, just about 36 seconds, 35.948. Does beat out Gold Piston and Pink Pearl, who is now sitting at the bottom as of now. Definitely a turnaround for her. Coming off a victory, all of a sudden she might be starting in 12th place. Big dog here to go. Spinning through those curves there to the backstretch. A nice quick straight run through there, through the elevator, not hitting off the girders there. That's going to be making good time. How will he do on the final couple of curves is the question. Ooh, hung onto that wall a bunch. Crossed the finish line though. Ooh, before 36, no. 36.103. And actually going to be behind Gold Piston, bumping him up a place. Sea Turtles, the fan favorite here. A little bit of a pinball-like approach to that S-curve. Quick through the tunnel. Making around these curves quickly. Kind of slamming into the walls a little bit. Kind of maybe over-aggressive out there on the track. I'm not sure. Ooh, hitting that one wall at the side with a huge impact. Making it to the elevator pretty fast. I think that was 24 seconds he had when he got there. We'll see if that benefits him here coming towards the finish line. 31.32. I think he's going to be a little slow to the finish across the line. 36.052, and he will not be starting at a high place either. Still holds first place in the standings, but he's going to have a really good showing here, especially coming back from at provisionally 8th place, maybe even lower in this next circuit race. Way through these couple of curves here around the hairpin to the backstretch. Hugging that left wall and not touching the right one, so making a little bit more speed. Wow, making it to 22 to the elevator. That's one of the quickest times to the elevator we've seen so far. Now for the last couple of curves here at the top, taking him a little slow across the finish line. Wow, that was a good time. 35.155, and that's going to beat out Fast Coupins, and he will take the pole position. Great move there, just very calm through each one of those curves, not hanging onto the walls too much, just keeping his head down and rolling. Night River, can he do the same thing? Can he take the pole position away from Black Pirate? Into the backstretch here, making good time. 21, 22, not gonna make it to the elevator until 24. That's not gonna be good as far as making the pole position, but maybe he'll take these last couple of curves really quickly. 30, 31. How is he going to do? Coming around the final couple of curves to the finish line. 35.839. Not a bad time. Going to keep him in the top half. 6th place. And he will just beat out Peppers. Look at the landscape down here in Monaco. I think that's the Mangoes team there, who will be in Marble Champions hanging out at the top of that rock. Be sure to subscribe and tune in for more as we have the next race coming out this Saturday. The result of these qualifiers, Black Pirate will be in pole position, Pink Pearl unfortunately all the way back in 12th. And don't forget to join the subreddit and the Discord, and the links are in the description. We will see you all on Saturday.